going on, people? Rob here. I'm really into this blind buy stuff and stuff like that right now, and then Brett, Vinyl Victim, posted a video that got me more hyped about it, so I went down and went through some CDs again. I opened up one crate and went through that to see if I could find some. I know a few of these I've actually gotten out of a magazine called Metal Edge. And I don't know when they came in. It was late 80s, early 90s, and they're still around, but it's not what they used to be. I know a lot of that stuff's in there, and I know a lot of these are from when I transferred, traded in my vinyl cassettes for, for credit for picking up CDs. And a couple of those places, like around here, the guy will hold certain stuff for me because he knows I may want it. So a lot of those I went through. But I mean, back then, those little mom and pop shops, I mean, they really categorized stuff the way it should have been. Like hard rock was in hard rock, hair metal, glam. As much as I hate that separation shit, heavy metal, whatever. So generally, you knew if you grabbed something out of there as well, it was going to be in that vein. Even if you didn't like it, it was still in that vein of music. So I'm just going to run through these real quick. I'm not going to do a whole lot of like opening, closing. I'm going to show you the pictures and stuff like that and tell you the year. Some of these are worth quite a bit. I didn't even realize it until I was looking them up on Discogs for this video. I'll never get rid of them because you can't get them on vinyl. Anyway, we'll start with a band called American Angel. This isn't the actual CD I got. I can't find the one, well, obviously, but their first one's self-titled and it's a white front and it has the AA logo, and it was on Grudge Records. And I don't know if you guys know Grudge Records, but they weren't short-lived, kind of, and they had Dead Engine on there. They had these guys on there, the first album on there. Damn it, a couple other bands that I can't remember at the moment. But I mean, it's completely, there's no picture of them on here or anything. But it's hair metal, pretty much hair metal. But this is from, this is their second release, which is an EP from 92. It's called the EP 92. There's no picture of them where I'll show you. Now this band is Flame, and this band's called Flame. Kind of, it's a really good band. This is their second album as well. 92 I said, and you can see there. It's kind of that 90s bluesy hair metal, rock sound. Great album. Like South Gang meets Tesla? I don't know how else to put it. But very good, commercialized music, but just killer, good songs on this thing. I was just listening to this the other day. This one comes out of my garage. Inside picture room? No. Just the normal. The back's hard to see, but it's got a crazy ass pull out. These guys should have been bigger. It's got an entire poster of the album cover in here, but you only see part of it. I think it's really cool, very dolly-like. Oh yeah, there's stuff on the back here. Yeah, throw in a little bit of Every Mother's Nightmare. It's a really cool mixture band. But open that one up because I had a cool thing in it. Next, I know I got out of Metal Edge. It's a band called Harlot's Web. The album is called Wild Times. Yeah, Wild Times. From 1990. I can't remember the name of the. Can't read the damn small print anymore. It's like, Era Records, or ERA Records, and this is from 1990. The picture of inside, yeah. Hair metal, a little bit of sleeves to it. You kind of knew that was going to be on, didn't you? Next band is a total air metal band, Concrete Jungle. That's from 1988. And most of these don't have vinyl, but this one does, and this is what I'm looking for on vinyl. It's not expensive. Oh, by the way, this one is like 70, 80 bucks. This is a, I think it's a Japanese print. Yeah, it's the only one. It was only in Japan. Spanish band called Manzano, or the singer's Spanish. But most of his albums were done in Spanish, and this is a Japanese pressing, and it's in English. After this one, they have another one they did in English as well. And this was a blind buy at the record shop. Concrete Jungle I got out of magazines. Slingshot Kitty is another one out of magazines. Slingshot Kitty, Up Yours. Any pictures of me here? No. But glam rock, glam metal. Extension of the hair. And that's from 94, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 94. Next one is out of a magazine, and that's Cadillac Brats. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 songs on here. From 91. Clearly hair metal. I think Slingshot Kitty's another one that goes for 40, 50 bucks. It's a really rare one. This I knew was a band called Triple X. The album's called Bang. Full on hair. And I think that's from 91. Yep, 1991. Tongue and Groove Music. And there's this picture. Just info. But I don't know the companies that own her. Oh, there it is. Substitute Records. I think this one listed for 170 bucks. Another one out of a magazine, a band called Raw Tricks. Rawness. 1992, New Haven Music. I remember Rock and Roll Records or something like that. I picture of these guys are in. But the music's really good. It's hair metal. The music's really good, but the singer is kind of off for me. But another one that goes in the hundreds. Here's a band called, I know this one's out of the magazine too. Shy Kitty, Phoebe Kitty. You're gonna see them, but it's that hair. Later on, hair metal. I think it's from 92. Oh, 94. This one is from the record store. This one is Blind Buy. Sorry, guys. This is Wicked Mariah. The album's called Cycles. It was on Mausoleum, so I knew it was probably going to be good. It's like a power metal, a bit of progressive metal to it. The guy looks like Blackie Lawless. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. First glance, that's who I thought it was. I don't think it's going to be. He doesn't look like him in here, but really good album. This is the first album's really good. They got a couple albums I'm not too fond of, but this album's really good. But he looks like Blackie Lawless in that one. He's in the middle. It's one of those really cool, heavier albums I stumbled at the record store. Another band called Wolves. Spelled funny. Now, if I remember correctly, this was a band. Oh, these guys are on Grudge. Out of Philly called Metal Wolf, or Jersey, and I think that's when they got signed. This is what they became, Wolves, because I'm pretty sure that's how that went. And this is from '89. Grudge. I don't know how long they lasted, but they had a lot of signings in '89. They had that dead engine, beat a dead horse, and a heavy thrash, power, speed metal, really good. Anyway, can I push the music, guys? Yeah. And Metal Wolf has a couple albums that are really rare too. I know I got the one Down to the Wire. I don't know if I have the other one at this point. I'm starting to re-dig. That goes for a pretty penny too. This one is Entice, Taste the Night. Actually, look at these guys. Just the front insert. Just the front insert and that. But it's original release on Night Train Records. What year is this? I'm pretty sure it's 89, but this is the original copy. Damien Dial Records has a reissue, remaster of this that has like 16 tracks on it, if you're really interested in that. But it's really good, I really liked it. Kind of that hair metal, early Banshee, but not as heavy. I hate trying to give things like that. Really, really killer album. And this is a band called Rope. Show them first. That goes through a penny too. There's a band called Roko. It's like a German hair metal band. The guy sings has no accent whatsoever. This is the debut. They have 4 or 5. The first 2 were killer. Kind of I don't know how to put it. German, not Bon Jovi. Just that good, solid, melodic hair metal. I don't know how to put it. Guy's got a killer, killer voice. He's got the hair metal voice. A couple of really good ballads, but great band. There's probably too dark to see the back of that. But the singer it's actually him, the Roko. His name comes from the singer's name. Pretty cool, really good. And that was a store grab, flying by. And this band is called Dead Serious. The album's called Face Rake. It's not a long song. What year? This is from 90, right? Yeah, Roko's from 90. Dead Serious. This has a little word damage over there. This is kind of like a late as 95, so it's like a later on MOD, like punk metalish sounding. Personally, I don't care for it, but I think I bought it for like $1 or something. It just has, I don't know why I showed that, but they look completely metal. If you look at the back, they look metal, but they're very punkish metal. The songs are kind of silly too. It's Fist to the Phone, Who's on Oprah, Dysfunctional Family, Pizza Face, She Wants It All. Put on their own label too, long song. And next one is Blue Tears. A heavily AOR hair hard rock hair metal. They have a couple of Journey-ish. Journey meets Bon Jovi, like the New Jersey era, kind of like that. Kind of you mix them two together. I'm pulling it out to show you. I think that's 92, 91. No, it's 90. But again, that's one of those ones I just picked up, out of the store bin because it was in the proper area. Now probably one of my favorite bands, Blind By, there's a band called Edwin Dare. This one's actually in my truck right now. But I was listening to it today, that's what I thought about it. I'm like, well, that was a Blind By at the store too. But no, this is out of a magazine, I'm sorry. And this is their second album, but I got this one. Jeff Coleman's in here. He's a pretty well-known guitar player. He's not like super, known, but he's like, he played with Mogg Way on an album. He's a studio player as well, but killer groove. Queensryche-ish kind of music, early Queensryche. The singer, looks like a biker dude. He's got a really high pitch. He can get up there really high. I think that's pretty much. I can show you that. Oh, I keep pulling these out here to show you. See if that helps any. But they had 3 albums out. Everyone's good, but this one is this is the one I found them with. And again, line pull out of the store. I made it $1, or it came up $1 off trade or $2 off trade. I mean, it was crazy how cheap used CDs were. They're kind of like that now, though. But I know quite a few of these go for quite a bit of penny now, which I'm shocked. But anyway, there's a couple more blind buys. I really like the Net Subject right now. So much so, like I said, I dug for 80% of those. But thanks for watching. I hope more of you guys do this. I like to see some stuff I don't know about. A lot of these are one-off albums, one-off bands, Again, under that one and done as well. But Brett showing the magazines that got me thinking about it. I even have the Metal Edge compilation album from the Metal Edge. It had like Lancia, Paradise. I can't think now because I'm on camera. There was a compilation of Best of LA, Volume 1. It never came out with another volume that I'm aware of. I've got an old Metal Shop compilation CD from back home from one of the radio stations. Need to dig that out because there's some killer bands on there from that back home in Philly. Anyway, obviously you listened to that Guardian I got today, which sounds phenomenal as you can hear. It might be a little bit loud, and I'm sorry. I didn't even check the video to see how it was. But anyway, I'm out. I hope you guys have a good night. I want to see some more videos like this because I really like this subject.